morning students, welcome to the online teaching session of Academic World School Bemitra. Today we are going to learn chapter number 3 from the civics, and the name of the chapter is How the State Government Work. Student, as we have already learned in the previous class about government, what is a government? Government is a body or a group of people which helps or enforce law. Means that government is a group of working people who are able to make laws and enforce those laws for the development of a country. Now, you all are aware about this. The second thing is that in the previous class also you have learned that how many organs are there of the government. As we will see that there are 3 types of organs of the government. The 3 organs are the legislative. First one is the legislative organ. The second one is the executive. Second one is the executive, and third one is the judiciary. These are the organs of the government. All the government in the entire world has these 3 organs: legislative, executive, judiciary. Now, what is the work of legislative? Legislative organ makes law. What does it do? It makes laws for the entire nation. What is the work of executives? They enforce. They enforce laws, or they see the implementation of laws. And the third one is the judiciary. They interpret law and solve the disputes. What they do? They interpret the law and solves disputes. Now, as we have seen that government is a body or an organization which is having power to make laws and enforce law. In that government, we are having 3 organs. First one is legislative. Its main work is to make laws. Second one is the executive. Its executive's duty is to enforce those laws. And third one is the judiciary. It interprets the laws and solves the disputes of any kind among the states or among the people or any type of. Now, moving next to this, we should know, why do we need a government? Why do we need a government? Now, as you all know that government help us for an individual's right. If we are not having government, whom we will go and fight for our rights? So, the first thing is that government help us for individual right. Second, we need government to maintain law and order. Third, we need government for the smooth running of the country. We need government to prevent tyranny of majority. Now, for these reasons, we need government. Why do we need government? We need government for individual right, or you can say to protect individual's right. To protect individual's right. Second, to maintain law and order in the country. For the smooth functioning or the smooth running of the country. and to prevent the tyranny of majority. This is the reason why do we need a government. Next moving, we will see that how many levels of government are there. As India is a very big country, a person sitting from Delhi cannot control the entire nation. So, the whole India is divided into 3 levels, different levels, and the different levels help to maintain the country. So, what are the levels of government? Now, in India, we are having the 3 levels of government. At the base, it is the local self-government. What it is? Local self-government. At the center, it is the state government. What is there? We are having the state government. And at the apex, we are having central government. Central or union government. Now, what is the work of these all different levels? These local self-government works at the village level or at the panchayati raj, whereas the state governments make rule and regulation for the entire state, entire particular state only, whereas what type of laws or what type of new things are to be added or removed, that are being taken care by the central government. Now, we have seen here the levels of government. The entire level of government, India's government, is divided into 3 levels. First one is the local self-government, which is at the basic level. Above it is the state government. Above is the union government, and union government is having the highest level. Now, moving next to that, we will see that in this chapter, as we will see how the state government works. We already know about the local self, about the panchayati raj system. But in this class, we are going to see how the state government works. So, let us see. Before I start, I will share you one story. The story is of Patalpuram village. A Patalpuram village was having a major issue in that most of the children from that village were suffering from diarrhea, and they all were admitted in the village hospital, village city hospital, and the hospital was overflowing. Everyone was angry with that areas, and they all went to the area MLA of that area. Now here comes MLA. What is an MLA? MLA is the member of Legislative Assembly. What is MLA? MLA is the MLA stands for member of Legislative Assembly. MLA stands for member of Legislative Assembly. He plays an important role. Now, who is he? He is a person. As I have shared in the story, in the headquarters of the Patalpuram village, over there, people were angry and were showing their angerness on the MLA of that area, as that MLA was elected by the people of that town or the city. The MLA was elected by the people of that town or city. So people were angry and showing their angerness towards him, and he was responsible for maintaining or for the taking precautions for the affected area or that issue which was being faced in that village about the spread of diarrhea among the children. So the so the people were moving towards the MLA house, and they were making rallies and protesting against him. Now, as I told you, MLA, member of Legislative Assembly, is by the people. Is elected by the people anywhere? No. Elected by the people of a specific particular area in which one or more districts are there, in which either a member of legislative assemblies are elected by the people of particular area only. For example, if I am from Bemetara, I am able to vote for the MLA of Bemetara only. Students, do you know who is the MLA of Bemetara? Can you answer this? Those who are having residents, those who live in Bemetara, they will be able to know. In Bemetara, the MLA is Mr. Ashish Chhabra from Congress Party, and Mr. Avdesh Chandel, he is MLA from BJP Party. Here I have another use the word parties, BJP and Congress. As you know that the entire India is having more than 5 parties or 10 parties. The most important one of them are the Congress parties, the BJPs, Aam Janata parties, and many more are there. So we are going to see that how this member of legislative assemblies are being elected and how the state government works. You all are aware that in Chhattisgarh, in Bemetara, we can say that from Congress party, who is our MLA, Mr. Ashish Kumar Chhabra is the MLA of Bemetara. Whereas from BJP party, Mr. Avdesh Chandel is the MLA of BJP party. Now, what is the work of this? If we are having any issues in this area, in this Bemetara area, we are going to talk to this particular person. They are the person. A person cannot directly reach to the CM or all that. He can go by channel to person. And who is our channel? We are supposed to talk to MLA. He is going to take special steps for that thing. Now, we will see that entire India is divided into 28 states at present. 28 states and 9 union territories. India is divided into 28 states and 9 union territories. Among this 28 states are having their own government. 28 states are having their own government. Under that government, MLA comes. Now we will see that how these MLAs are being elected. How these MLAs are being elected. These MLAs, first elections are being held. For the elections, nominations are being done. People from different parties nominate them and they do the campaigning or canvassing, spreading their views and their governance ideas and the party which they support. After the election date is being held, elections are being conducted. In that elections, people of particular area vote for them, and the person who gets maximum number of votes, again the person who gets maximum number of votes are being elected. Now, whatever party who is having the majority of MLAs, majority means maximum number of votes. Maximum number of MLAs or votes. Maximum number of votes, they will become the ruling party. Now, here we are saying that when the election is being conducted, whosoever gets maximum number of votes, the party who gets maximum number of votes will be the ruling party. In Bemetara, who has got the maximum number of votes? The maximum number of votes were won by Congress party. And that is the reason in Chhattisgarh we are having which party as a ruling party? Congress. Now, if Congress is the ruling party, the second highest number of votes are won by other parties. That other parties are known as opposition party. Opposition party. What are they known as? They are known as opposition party. As Congress is the ruling party. Here in Bemetara, who is the opposition party? BJP is the opposition party. And from BJP, who is the MLA? Here we are having Avdesh Chandel as a BJP leader, as a BJP MLA from Bemetara. Now, if we are having any issues in the Bemetara districts, the opposition parties sees the critical things and raises their views and demands to the ruling party. Now, where they all are collected in a particular place known as Legislative Assembly. All the discussions are being done in the Legislative Assembly, where the party of both BJP, opposition party, and the ruling party come together and sit in a place. Questions or issues are being raised, and the person who all are able to give answer, they give, and then comes the chance of the minister. The minister has to give proper steps so that he can take steps for that particular issue. Here in the story of Atalpuram, we have seen that the issue was related to the children. Most of the children were facing from the diarrhea. So people raised their voice. They went to the MLA, and the MLA was responsible. Yes, student, it is the duty of the MLA of that particular area to sort out the problem, and it is the duty of the opposition party to raise the issues, and after the things are being discussed, there is a press conference being organized by the ministers. That press conference, what is press conference? In a press conference, all the journalists comes, they ask questions related to any of the topic or the present situation, and the ministers are responsible to give proper answers for that, so that people can get aware and get rid of that problem. And in this way, the state government works. Students, in this chapter, we have seen that what is the government, what are the main organs of the government, levels of government, who is an MLA, how an MLA is being elected, who is the chief minister, ruling party, opposition party, and how they work. It is only the duty of the government only to maintain order and discipline in a particular area, to sort out the problems in that particular area related to anything. It can be related to education, it can be related to health, it can be related to hygiene, it can be related to sanitation, it can be related to pollution. Any problems which are being raised in particular district or particular constituencies are being raised by the MLAs. So students, in this chapter we have learned about the work of state government. Students, homework related to this lectures are there uploaded in the ERP. Have a look and complete your work.